Hi, I'm Chef Rick Tarantino. You might recognize me from Shopping Television. I've got a great recipe for you today. It's cream of mushroom and garlic soup. We're going to make it from scratch because it's fast and easy, and it's a savory dish that you're going to love. It's got some deep, earthy undertones to it. Let's go over with our ingredients that we're going to need. We're going to start with about 4 cups of chicken stock, about a cup of half and half, some basil, some flour. I have some roasted garlic, some fresh garlic, about 3 tablespoons of butter, some fresh thyme. I've got 2 types of mushrooms. You can use your favorite. I've got shiitake and white button. You can use cremini, oyster, any one that you have available, or your favorite. Then I've got some wonderful Vidalia onion. All right, we're going to add in about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Then we're going to remember, we're going to use our fresh garlic, our onions, and our mushrooms. We're going to start to saute them down. Then we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of butter. Let that all melt down. And you want to let them sit there for just about 2 to 3 minutes, because here's where we want to caramelize with that butter and the sugars coming off the mushrooms and the onions and the garlic. What's going to happen is we're going to get some browning, and that fondant is going to add a lot of flavor to our soup. So we're just going to let it sit there for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now we're going to add in our herbs. So we're going to start with some fresh thyme. We're just going to gently pull off the leaves and drop it in. It's going to add that nice flavor of garden in there. You can hear them kind of snapping a little bit as they hit the oil and the butter in there. It's going to add in so much flavor. This is really, you don't want to saute that in there too soon because it kind of burns them. And you want to get that sort of thyme flavor and no burn. Okay, now we're just going to give it a quick stir. Get all that beautiful font moved around. We're going to add in our basil. And then remember our roasted garlic. So we have 2 kinds of garlic. And then flour. And we're going to cook this flour down. Very important that you cook it, because when we make our thickening, the flour has to cook. So we're going to come in here. We're going to give that a stir. And we're going to let it cook for about another minute. After we mix in our flour, we're going to add in our liquid, which is our chicken stock and cream. It's about 4 cups of chicken stock. I like to use low sodium. Keep the salt down. We added a little salt in there. We're going to add in our cream. You can use half and half or heavy cream, whichever you prefer. You can see that nice rich brown flavor coming up. Just going to let it deglaze the pan a bit down there. And we're going to hit it with our stick blender or our immersion blender. Puree that roasted garlic, all those wonderful herbs, those onions. It's got my stick blender set on medium. Going to immerse it. See that beautiful color coming in? Make sure we got it all. Now we're going to just knock off the mushroom. Now we're going to bring that up to a boil and let it thicken. All right, let's just finish filling this bowl up. Look at that. You know what the great thing about the bread bowl is? You can break it up and eat it after you're done filling it. I'm going to garnish it with a little fresh thyme. And that's going to do it for this recipe. I'm Chef Rick Tarantino. I hope you enjoyed making creamy mushroom and garlic soup with me.